مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Hello my great students. Hello great students. Students of grade 8. Today we're going to have a smart lesson. That is the difference between the simple past and the past progressive tense. But before going through our lesson today, let's have a look at today's value. So the value for today's lesson is that honoring our beloved Prophet Muhammad, God's peace and mercy be upon him. So you should read the Arabic phrases. أنا قطري وأعتز وأفتخر بأنني من أتباع النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. I'm Qatari and proud to follow the Prophet Muhammad, God's peace and mercy be upon him. So this is the value for our lesson today. Our value is honoring our great Prophet Muhammad, God's peace and mercy be upon him. So let's have a look at our lesson for today. So open your student's book page 49, exercise 3, grammar. Today we're going to learn both the simple past and the past progressive. So, but before going through our tense for today, let's listen and watch this video. Had a quick idea about the simple past and the past progressive. So the past simple and the past progressive are two tenses that can be used in the past. So let's start with the simple past tense. The form is the same for all persons. He left at 3 o'clock. They arrived they arrived 3 weeks ago. So the form does not change with any all of the personal pronouns. It remains the same. He left, she left, it left, we left, you left, they left. So the form of the verb does not change with any of the personal pronouns. Now, my students, have a quick look at the rules of the simple past tense. I, he, she, it. So these are called the personal pronoun and they are in the singular case. Singular. We. Yes. You. They. So all these pronouns are in the plural case. Look at the example sentence of the past simple tense. I visited my aunt last week. We visited our aunt last week. You visited your aunt last week. They visited their aunt last week. So the verb form does not change with any of the aforementioned pronouns. I, he, she, it, we, you, or they. either in the singular or in the plural case. So this is called the affirmative case. Now, my students, in which situation should we use the simple past tense? Or how can we use it? Okay, we use the present simple, the simple past tense for a finished action in the past. We met in 2007 and the action finished. We met and finished. Okay, for action that follow each other in a story. Mary walked into the room and stopped. She walked and stopped. So the action that follow each other, actions that follow each other's in the past, in a process, or in a series of action. My father made coffee, got dressed, and left for work. Okay, so a past situation or a habit. When I was a child, we lived in a small house by the sea. We are speaking about a past situation or past habit. Most regular verbs end in ed to the base form of the verb. Work, worked. Want, wanted. Help, helped. There are many common irregular verbs: go, went, meet, met, see, saw. There are certain time expressions which accompany the simple past tense. Last night, 2 days ago, yesterday, in 1999, or in the past. Now have a quick look at the past continuous form. The past continuous is made up of was and were plus the verb plus ing. They were driving to Paris. We weren't waiting for a long time. What were they doing? Now the rule for the past progressive. I was, he was, she was, it was. So all these are singular pronoun, personal pronoun, which reflects the singular. Singular. We were, you were, they were. These are plural pronouns. Okay? So this is the affirmative case. We use the past progressive to express activities in progress before and probably after a particular time in the past. At 7 o'clock this morning, I was having my breakfast. Now, what about you? What were you doing at 7 o'clock yesterday morning? Were you sleeping? Were you having breakfast? Were you studying? Were you having a bath? Now tell me, what were you doing? Now with the past progressive for description, Jane looked beautiful. She was wearing a green dress. Also to express an interrupted past activity. When the phone rang, I was having a shower. Also, in another situation to express an incomplete activity. I was reading a book during the flight. Now open your student's book page 49. Okay? Look at exercise A. Read the examples and complete the rule. Time clauses where, when, while, or as. Okay? Read the examples and complete the rule. I was getting ready to jump when something reddish brown appeared a few meters away. Number 2, as or while I was swimming towards him, I saw a shark. Again, I was getting ready for jump when something reddish brown appeared a few meters away. As or while I was swimming towards him, I saw a shark. I saw a shark. Okay. Now, my students, we use the past progressive and the past simple in the same sentence when one action interrupted another in the past. But we use for a longer action. Which tense should we use for longer action? And which one is used for a shorter action? Okay, we use the past progressive, as you have already known. And we use the simple past for the shorter action. As I was driving, so driving is the longer action. I saw a car accident. So saw is the shorter action. In this case, we use while or when or as. Now, my students, look at this picture. Ali and Omar. Yes, on Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Ali was watching TV when Rashid fell down. So which is the longer action, which is the shorter one? Of course, you know that the longer action, yes, is watching, and the shorter one is the falling down. While Ali was watching TV, Rashid fell down. Now, try to think for a few seconds about the longer and the shorter one, or about the action which was in progress and the interrupted one, or the interrupting one. Look at the highlighted tense. Ali was watching TV. Rashid fell down. So the first one, the past progressive tense, and the second one, as you know, is the simple past tense. So we can also use as instead of while. As Ali was watching TV, Rashid fell down. Ali, yes, and Omar. On Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. Ali was watching TV when Rashid fell down. Note, the action of falling down interrupted the action of watching TV in the past. The past continuous is used for the action of longer action. The simple past is used for the shorter action. While or as, when are used to link the past progressive with the simple past. We use while, as, or when to link both tenses for the simple past and the past progressive tense. Now, my students, complete the rule in exercise A, the second part. We use the past progressive and the past simple in the same sentence when one action interrupted the other in the past. Yes, we use the past progressive for the longer action and the simple past for the shorter one. In this case, when, while, and as are used. Now read the examples below, then complete the rule with when, while, or as. While or as I was swimming, I saw a shark. Yes, while or as I was swimming, I saw a shark. I was fishing when it started raining. So we use while or as to introduce the action for longer duration, the past progressive one. But we use, yes, think for a few seconds. Yes, we use when to introduce the shorter action, the simple past that interrupted the longer, that interrupted the action of longer duration. Now, my students, look at exercise C. Complete the sentences with the simple past or the past progressive of the verb in brackets. Number one, the students, yes, right, were sitting down when the teacher walked into the room. The longer one is the sitting, and the interrupting with the short one is the walking. As I was trying to make a photo of some dolphins at the aquarium, I almost, yes, fell into the pool. As I was trying to make photo of some dolphins at the aquarium, I almost fell into the pool. While my friends and I were chasing each other in the park, we found a tortoise. You see, Miss and Mrs. Rose were having a picnic when a snake appeared. They were having a picnic when a snake appeared. Now have a quick look at the negative form. He was playing football. He wasn't playing football. So we use wasn't or weren't for the negative form. The subject was or were plus not plus the verb plus ing. He wasn't. He was not. Now my students, go back to the word word activity and enjoy playing a wonderful game about the difference between the simple past and the past progressive. By this, we come to the end of our video for today. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Having said that, I wish you all the best, my good and great students. Goodbye.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم